A scientist is scanning an alien escape pod with a detector. All of the alien mecha's weapons activated, aiming at everyone present. The people were clearly terrified, their expressions extremely tense. This was the gift the alien brought to humanity, intended to save them. Not long ago, an alien spaceship was being pursued by its own kind. As it was about to be destroyed, the ship fired a circular ring, opening a space-time portal. The spaceship entered it, and the tunnel vanished instantly. After completing the time jump, the spaceship plummeted toward Earth. Just as it was about to crash, the pilot remained calm, grabbed a miniature controller, and strode toward the escape pod. The reason he was being hunted was precisely because of the large escape pod he was delivering to humanity. He separated the pod from the damaged spaceship, letting the ship crash into the ground. At this moment, our protagonist, Quinn, was carrying out an assassination mission. His target was a Mexican drug lord. Suddenly, an unidentified flying object approached from the sky. Without hesitation, Quinn shot his target ahead of schedule. At the same time, the Predator's escape pod crashed down near them. Quinn quickly dodged, then returned to the wreckage. The Predator had already disappeared. In the debris, Quinn found a mask. As he was inspecting it, a teammate approached. Quinn put the mask into his backpack and soon discovered a gauntlet nearby. When he put it on, the gauntlet automatically adjusted to his arm. Suddenly, a corpse fell from a tree. It was another one of Quinn's teammates. Then a monstrous figure appeared next to the body. Quinn immediately raised his gun and fired, but the creature was incredibly fast. A shoulder cannon blast sent Quinn and his teammate flying. His teammate perished. Before Quinn could get up, the creature slowly approached him. At that moment, the gauntlet activated its self-defense mechanism, launching a dart that injured the creature. Quinn thought it was dead, but suddenly the monster opened its eyes again. He grabbed his backpack and fled. The gauntlet emitted a blue glow, ejecting a small metal sphere. Quinn had no idea what was happening, but he didn't have time to think. Escaping was the priority. The next day, Quinn arrived at a bar and was shocked to discover that the sphere granted invisibility. He asked the bartender to send his backpack home. Just then, police sirens blared outside. Realizing they were coming for him, Quinn swallowed the sphere in a drink before being taken away by the U.S. military. The military worked for a secret organization called Astrologer, which specialized in researching aliens. They had already visited the crash site and captured the wounded Predator. Meanwhile, at the organization's base, scientists were studying the Predator. To accelerate progress, Agent Will brought in biologist Casey. Seeing an alien for the first time, Casey was in awe. At the same time, Quinn's son, Rory, received the package his father had sent home. Curious, he took out the Predator's equipment and played with it, unintentionally activating the spaceship's control device. The location signal was transmitted into space, where it was intercepted by an ultimate Predator. Excited, the ultimate Predator brought 2 Predator hounds and jumped through space toward Earth. Meanwhile, the military detected a strange UFO. One moment it was visible, the next it vanished from radar. They immediately dispatched 2 fighter jets to intercept it. Rory, still toying with the ship's controller, accidentally disabled the ship's cloaking, nearly causing a collision with the jets. The startled pilots quickly adjusted course and fired missiles at the UFO. However, the ship's strong shield rendered the missiles ineffective. In retaliation, the UFO fired 2 ion blasts, instantly destroying both fighter jets. The military, having failed to intercept the UFO, immediately notified Will that the alien spaceship was heading toward the Astrologer base. Alarms blared throughout the facility. However, no one expected that the urgent alarms would awaken the sedated Predator. Suddenly, the Predator regained consciousness. Researchers rushed in to restrain him, but he bit into one of their arms and broke free. Chaos erupted as the Predator went on a rampage. Agent Will, realizing the situation was dire, turned and ran. The security guards were no match for the Predator. Within moments, they were all slaughtered. Noticing that his mask and gauntlet were missing, the Predator became furious. As he scanned the room, his gaze landed on Casey, who was trembling in fear. Seeing that she posed no threat, the Predator turned away and left. Exiting the lab, he grabbed a gun and effortlessly took down. At the corner, the Predator discovered his mask hidden in a closet. It turned out that the masks could communicate with each other, allowing him to locate the rest of his stolen equipment. Without hesitation, he fought his way out of the base. Meanwhile, Quinn and a group of disgraced veterans were being transported in a military prisoner convoy. They witnessed the predators escape and seized the opportunity. Working together, they overpowered the soldiers guarding them, hijacked the vehicle, and set off in pursuit of the predator. At the same time, Casey grabbed a tranquilizer gun and ran after them. She leaped onto the prison transport but struggled to aim properly. Quinn leaned out of the vehicle, firing at the predator, but the predator quickly retaliated, throwing a bladed disc that blew out the truck's tire. The sudden impact sent Quinn flying off the vehicle, and Casey also fell, accidentally firing the tranquilizer gun into her own foot. That night happened to be Halloween. Quinn's son, Rory, was out trick-or-treating, wearing the predator's mask. When he knocked on a neighbor's door, instead of giving him candy, the neighbor threw a baseball at him. This triggered the mass defense mechanism. The blast obliterated both the neighbor and the house, leaving nothing but rubble. Terrified, Rory dropped the predator mask and ran toward the school playground. Just then, two predator hounds slowly closed in on her. As danger loomed, a speeding car suddenly crashed into one of the hounds, knocking it over. Stepping out of the car was Quinn, who immediately positioned himself between his son and the creatures, firing non-stop at them. Moments later, the rest of the team arrived. Little Black, one of Quinn's teammates, launched a grenade, but to their shock, it only left the predator hound with a black eye. Running out of bullets, Quinn sprinted toward the bleachers with one of the hounds hot on his heels. A teammate tossed him a weapon just in time, giving the predator hound a taste of its own medicine with a well-placed grenade shot. On the field, Little Black stealthily approached the second predator hound, aiming for a headshot. However, despite its low intelligence, the hound was still physically formidable. After dealing with the creatures, the group prepared to retreat, only for the predator to suddenly leap onto the car roof. The driver peeked out to check, but the predator grabbed him instantly, using him as a hostage while signaling for everyone to drop their weapons. At that moment, one of the veterans, overwhelmed with fear, began twitching uncontrollably, unintentionally drawing the predator's attention. Seizing the opportunity, Quinn raised his gun and fired, saving his teammate. The group quickly took cover inside a building, but just as they thought they were safe, the predator burst in, grabbing Quinn and knocking both him and Casey to the ground. With no other choice, Quinn handed over the spaceship's control device. Suddenly, something, or someone, threw the predator through the air. Emerging from the shadows was the ultimate predator, an even more powerful variant. The original predator got back up and charged at the ultimate predator, but the difference in strength was overwhelming. Within seconds, the original predator was sent flying. Seeing their chance, Quinn and his team made a run for it. Meanwhile, the ultimate predator grabbed the wounded predator by the throat. Watching Quinn and his team escape in their vehicle, the ultimate predator chose not to pursue them immediately. He wanted to hunt them at his own pace. Moments later, the police arrived at the scene, but before they could react, the ultimate predator activated his cloaking device and vanished. He then made his way to the crashed spaceship, where a squad of soldiers was guarding the site. But against him, they didn't stand a chance. Quinn and his team had no choice but to keep running. Meanwhile, the ultimate predator arrived at the crashed spaceship. Determined to prevent humans from gaining access to it, he planted explosives on the ship. With the press of a button, the ship was blown to pieces. Now the real hunt began. Quinn and the others fled into a dense forest, setting up an ambush to wait for the ultimate predator. Suddenly, a loud explosion signaled his arrival. He scanned the area, and in moments, spotted a soldier who had failed to hide properly. With a flick of his wrist, the ultimate predator launched a razor-sharp blade, instantly shredding the soldier into pieces. The team unleashed a barrage of bullets, but they merely ricocheted off the predator's armor. Turning his attention to Casey, the ultimate predator fired a plasma blast, obliterating a tree stump and sending her flying. As he prepared to finish her off, Casey grabbed the predator's mask and held it up as a shield. The incoming projectile struck the mask and bounced away. The mask's defense mechanism activated instantly, firing a plasma shot that struck the ultimate predator. Seizing the moment, Longhair, one of Quinn's teammates, activated a gas trap, releasing a thick cloud of highly flammable vapor around the predator. Little Black immediately fired a flare, igniting a massive explosion that engulfed the ultimate predator in flames. One of the soldiers leaped onto the predator's back, stabbing wildly at its head. Enraged, the ultimate predator grabbed him and hurled him away, right onto a sharp tree branch, impaling him. But even that wasn't enough to bring the predator down. One by one, the soldiers fell. Soon only Casey and Rory remained. Quinn stepped forward, but the ultimate predator grabbed him with ease and threw him aside. Casey fired wildly but was quickly overpowered. Then the Predator grabbed Rory and took him onto the spaceship. As the ship prepared for takeoff, Longhair and Little Black jumped onto it, desperately trying to stop the Predator. They fired everything they had, but the ship's armor was impenetrable. At that moment, the spaceship's energy shield activated. Quinn and Little Black managed to dodge it, one with a leap, the other with a slide. But Longhair wasn't so lucky. The shield sliced through his legs and he plummeted to his death. Realizing they couldn't stop the ship, Little Black looked at the engine, then at Quinn. He gave a small smile, then leaped directly into the engine, sacrificing himself to destroy it. With its cloaking device disabled, the spaceship crashed into a pool of water. The ultimate Predator, now completely enraged, turned his fury toward Quinn, launching a relentless attack. Quinn ran out of bullets, and before he could react, the ultimate Predator leaped at him, grabbed him, and hurled him through the air. As the Predator moved in for the kill, Casey suddenly jumped onto its back and fired multiple rounds into its head. Seizing the moment, Quinn rushed forward and tackled the Predator, sending it tumbling down a slope. Seeing an opportunity, Rory slid into the spaceship's cockpit and activated the defense shield. The energy barrier sliced off one of the ultimate Predator's arms as it tried to get inside. Just then, the brain-damaged Predator hound suddenly appeared, carrying a bomb in its mouth. Casey grabbed the explosive and tossed it to Quinn. Without hesitation, Quinn leaped into the pool, retrieved the severed Predator arm, attached the bomb, and then fired it straight at the ultimate Predator. The ultimate Predator was left gravely wounded by the explosion. Quinn stepped forward and fired multiple shots, finally ending its life. In the aftermath, the truth behind the entire event was uncovered. It turned out that the original Predator had learned of the ultimate Predator's plan to invade Earth. Out of a rare sense of honor and morality, he risked his own life to bring a gift to humanity, something that could help them fight back. That gift was a high-tech, incredibly powerful suit,